Well, we had been trying for a little bit, and it wasn't taking, and then she had a miscarriage that was really hard. And a year later, I ended up having a brain tumor that required a craniotomy, and then followed by radiation therapy and chemotherapy. And I can't try to have children for 2 years after the chemotherapy stopped, which was another year later. So that put me in my mid-40s and her in her young 40s, and it just wasn't happening that way. And she had always wanted to do foster, and I was kind of open to it, but I hadn't really thought much about it. And that put us in a position to really think about it, and we prayed about it, and then God opened the door with Wayne, and it just, that's the way it happened, fell into place.
And my heart was always adopt, foster. I'd never really had that draw that most women have to have children naturally. I knew we wanted to have them, but I was perfectly okay not giving birth to whoever my daughter or son would be. But we went ahead and tried, but God was pretty clear on His answer on what we should do. The one in there making noise right now, before we were even approved, which happens a lot, I got a call from Kelly that there's a little baby girl in the hospital that's about to be released. Are we interested? And I thought about it for 2 seconds, and she sent me a picture, and then I was done. I was like, yes, but her home wasn't approved yet. So she went with our friends, Matt and Tara, and when I was talking to Tara, I didn't realize it at the time, and then we're going back and forth about this baby, and Tara's like, I have your baby. I'm picking up your baby and taking her home. So they had her for a month until her home got approved. So we just invaded their privacy and bonded with her and the Bell family.
And she was their first placement as well. They would have kept her if we weren't going to get her. So
they made that very clear, that if we were going to take her home, they were going to keep her. So a month after they had her for a month, we got approved, and we took her home, and we ended up with extra family. I was more excited for that day than for our wedding. It was just, so many people showed up. It filled a big part of the courtroom just for this big moment. And then we didn't realize how big our support group was until everybody was there to celebrate this. It was, what do you say?
Like I said, a celebration. It was
a huge celebration. And then we still had another party after that, after the courtroom. And she doesn't understand it yet, but you know, one day we'll go back and show her the pictures and everybody that was there to support her. For anybody that's interested, definitely, and pray over it. But all things that are as good and wonderful as this is not going to be easy. But that's why we have what we have, the support group we have, and the friends we have. And I mean, I know it's probably not for everyone, but it sure would be good for these kids if a lot more people were involved.